Recently, YouTube has copyright striked my main channel for a video I uploaded over 10 years ago doing an OnlyFans review. 10 years ago. You know, that makes me think that it was pretty deliberate. I think somebody's going after your boy for speaking the truth. You know, there's a big misconception about success. There's only a couple factors. There's like 3 factors, but we're only going to focus on one for this video, and we'll focus on others for other videos, because your boy got that new spark, right? Because my main channel, 60,000 subscribers. I wasn't making a lot of money, but it was a source of income for my business, for my company, for the other people that work with me. And now that that's gone and we have this other channel that's not monetized, that means we got to go even harder. We got to make even more content. We got to give you guys more energy. The loosh, because that's what they want, man. That's what the archons want in this world. They want the loosh, man. And if you don't know what the loosh is, we'll go about that on another video. Right now we'll stick with the 3rd dimension, and we'll talk about one thing that separates winners from the ones that pretend that they're winning, and that's determination. Because you can delude yourself all you want with how successful you're becoming, but to really put a stamp on what that success is, or how you make that success is how determined are you? Because it's so easy when everything's going well. It's super easy to be like, yeah, man, you know, success, hard work, every day. It's another thing whenever some barriers get placed in front of you and you got to start jumping over those hurdles, or you go through them, or you go around them, you maneuver them some way, right? It's very easy when things are smooth, no issues. It's another thing whenever stuff is going against you. And for me right now, that's the system. YouTube is actively doing stupid stuff for old videos that nobody even watches anymore. Nobody's even watching that old content, yet they decided to go after it. And this isn't the first time YouTube has ever done that to anybody like me. Deep Humor, shout out to that YouTube channel. They talk about a lot of stuff wrong with YouTube all the time, because there's a lot of messed up stuff on this platform. Coming from a guy that's been on this platform for over a decade, right? Here we are still on that treadmill, trying to make it. So I'm there with you, my friends. I'm not sitting here speaking as if I've already made it, because absolutely not. Even before the strike, I was like, bro, I didn't make it yet. Like, this is great. This is fantastic to see this, right? The gyms right here. We got beautiful Russian women over there. It's great. It's fantastic, but that's not the point. The point is to become so religiously determined to that actual goal. And I won't stop until I make it, my friends. And I hope to encourage you guys on the way there, because I'm going to get there regardless, right? You got to have that type of mentality. You got to have the fortitude. You got to have the fortitude to truly realize that you have it in you to make it to that end goal. And for me, that end goal, it don't matter how soon it shows up. It could show up tomorrow, it could show up next week. I end up on a Jay Shetty podcast, I end up on this, I end up on that, and I still won't say that I made it yet. Why? Because I'm just too damn determined for the deeper message. And you know, I share deeper parts of what's going on all the time, but that's not for everybody, right? That type of wisdom and conversation is excluded for a very small circle of people that I have around me. And until you wake up to that for yourself, I'll only give you bits and pieces, man. Shout out to Spiritual Soul Illuminati, check him out. He definitely be talking about the other stuff out loud, and he be telling a lot of facts, man. He has a lot of facts. He's crazy for sure, but he crazy about the right thing. So shout out to him. All respect to that man for sharing his wisdom and sharing his journey with everybody, right? And for me, I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm out here every day making these videos because I know it'll help. I know it'll make a difference. I know it's gonna change somebody's life. I already know it will. Who that person is, I'm not sure. Maybe it's you watching right now. Maybe it's the next video I make tomorrow, or maybe it's the video I make 2 months from now, or maybe it's the video I make next year. It doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. Time is non-linear. Okay, we only perceive it as going one direction because we're in the 3rd dimension. But at the end of the day, all points in time of whatever you want to do with your life, all versions of you exist. If you want to be a successful singer, you want to be a chef, you want to have your own restaurant, doesn't matter. They all exist. They're all existing within reality. So if they're all existing, why not move forward with the determination to reach that one part of your life that you truly desire? And if anything, you need to start visualizing it, man. You need to be able to see it. You got to go to bed. You have a dream. Damn, this is my life. I see dreams as another universe. It's like another, I won't say another dimension, but I'll say it's like more of a parallel universe. So it's still probably within the same type of realm that we're living in, just in a different form, a different vision, a different mirror. And I'm not too sure. I'm not a dream expert, but what I can say is your dreams shape your reality. Oh, wholeheartedly, your dreams shape your reality. Whether you're sleeping or you're daydreaming, you're dreaming regardless. You're using your imagination. When you're using your imagination, whatever your imagination is showing you, for me, it's showing a yacht. For me, it's showing a headquarters with a whole bunch of screens. It has a bunch of revenue. It has a bunch of data, and it has a bunch of people that I've helped become more of who they are just by opening up my mouth, just by speaking the things that I've learned. And look, man, I spent years sitting there learning, writing, understanding, meditating. I spent the time so I could come here on the 50th floor of this big ass building in this big ass city of 13 million people to tell you that if you truly want to shape the reality that you truly say you desire, then you need to be relentlessly determined to make it. You can make it. You're going to have barriers come up. One of my favorite lines is, God sends his strongest challenges to his strongest soldiers. And I butchered it because that's just a paraphrase. That's not exactly how it goes. But the sentiment still stands. If you truly want to change, you want to become strong, this world is run by the devil, the actual devil. Disgusting. Get away from me. And if you decide to open up your mind, open up your eyes, open up your mouth, open up your ears, right? See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. If you open up and you see that the evil is always around, always around, that can make you truly feel some type of way. But what I hope it makes you feel is determined to succeed, to rise above the bullshit, because there's bullshit everywhere. Going out to the clubs, dancing with all these promiscuous men and women, charlatans. I've always wanted to use that word. But yeah, I mean, they're living their lives too, but it's literally just like, look at any nightclub. It's literally a cave just to take your energy. It's literally a cave, loud music, and you just, drinking and smoking things to take away your inhibitions. It's destroying your intuition. It's going and making your life not pleasant just for you to probably take home somebody that you smash, and you hope that they go home when you wake up. Like, you hope they're gone. You hope they leave. You hope they're not sitting there like, oh, good morning, sunshine. Like, nah, bro, you didn't really want her. You just picked her because she was there for the night. And then you're probably going to go do the same thing either the next day or the next weekend. And it's a rinse and repeat, the same cycle, until you wise up to the fact that it was never important and it never made your life any better than when you first started doing that bullshit, because that's what it is, bullshit. And I'm not sitting here to speak and say that, what you're doing is necessarily bad, because good and bad is subjective. But I do know that there are people out here that want to live a better life, and we are actively destroying ourselves or diluting ourselves with narcotics in order to, escape some type of pain for the moment, right? There's a reason why when you say the word sex, people's ears perk up like, oh, you talking about sex? You talking about getting it in? Because we all, at least the ones that have experienced sex, that last, like 5-10 seconds maybe, where you feeling that and they feeling you feeling each other, until you you do all that. Like, that's like the most pleasurable thing on the planet. That's why every person that has experienced sex, when you talk about that word out loud, everybody go, whoa, I gotta hear what you're talking about. Because we've all felt that pleasure it's so strong that literally nothing else in the world matters. Literally nothing else in the world matters for like those 10 seconds. All the pain and the agony of living in existence just disappears because you're bussing. And it's crazy. It feels great. Don't get me wrong. It feels amazing. But it's not everything. It's not what's going to change the life that a lot of people say it, bro. I read it, I hear it, I see it. Like, people talk about they want to do this, want to do that, and I encourage it. I think you can do it. You just need to be determined enough to do so. You need to be disciplined enough to do so. Every single day, you need to be going out there, putting everything on the line all the time, every day. Like, I'm making multiple videos a day, bringing you the same energy because I know I can. I used to make 9 videos a day reacting to some bullshit. Now I can sit here and I can make the same amount, like, just talking to you, just being honest, being real, because honestly, I don't have anything to lose and I have everything to gain just by sharing with you guys wisdom and experience. And that's how we work as human beings. Storytelling. For the longest time, bro, all that mattered was how could you tell a compelling story. I realized telling the story of life is probably the most important, because a lot of our lives, we're all connected, bro. Whether you do something good or you do something bad, it ripples out into the universe. And hopefully when it ripples out, it's gonna be doing more good than harm. At least that's what I hope. So stay determined, stay deterministic. Believe in whatever it is that you believe, but actually follow through with it. Because it's so easy to, get up for 1, 2, 3 days. Like Joe Rogan says, get up again, get up again, get up again, again, another one. How long can you hold a positive attitude? And that's a good question, because from what I've noticed from being in the military, man, having a positive attitude, positive mindset, boosting the morale of everybody else is the one thing that kept people from quitting. So keep a positive attitude about life, because at the end of the game, at the end of the day, it's a big cosmic game. It's a big cosmic joke, and the joke's on you if you take it too seriously. Yeah, there's some evil, fucked up, corrupt people in this world, and guess what? They're gonna get their due when time comes. We all do. We all have to face judgment from the highest power eventually. But until then, just live your life in a way that is benefiting other people, not because you will receive a reward, but because it's the honorable thing to do. It's the thing that'll keep life in balance, because it's yin and yang. There's a little bit of good in bad, and there's a little bit of bad in good. It always has been, always will be. You cannot get rid of both. We have to coexist in this place with the devil until we can figure it out and get back to God. So until next time, man, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We got another one coming in a couple hours after I upload this one. Send some emails. Shout out to the investors, because we need some. We need some investors for sure, because everything's growing, but the money ain't. So if you'd like to invest in your boy KhunShawn, if you don't have money, that's okay. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share with a friend. That's the least you could do. And if you're interested in joining a team, link down below. Khun Camp, everything's there. Check out my book if you're interested. YouTube. We're gonna be here, and we're gonna be posted on other platforms, TikTok, blah blah blah, IG. Check it all out, man. Help your boy, and we're gonna be helping the world together. Until next time, namaste. Every day, stay determined on your path, and you make it happen, man. And I'll see you guys at the top. Peace.